Hey guys, Shadowblaingamma here with Team Guard, bringing you another deck profile. This was more of an updated deck profile. Just got a text message for my Evil deck since the new set came out, Primal Origins, and the new trap card, Evil Singularity, which gave this deck a much needed boost in order to compete with the current meta. So I'm just going to run through this deck very quickly since by now everyone should know exactly what this deck does. And I'm very excited to say that it's been topping the past couple regionals since it came out, so it's very nice to see this deck actually doing very well within the current meta. So without further ado, just get into the deck profile. And so first off, for monsters, we got a 3 Evil Tile Westlow. Really good card. Probably the best Evil Tile. Well, the main Evil Tile, the best. It's called the best Evil Tile overall. Then I run 3 Najasho. I know some people run 2. I like to run this card as much as possible because it's just his versatility with a couple cards in the deck. It's just really good not to run as much of as possible. And then I am also taking in 2 Evil Tile Lagasuchos, working out really well with Evil Singularity, being able to just dump an Evil Source to the graveyard, and then you can Evil Force him, send him to the graveyard, spill something like a Volcano, bring back whatever you spent to the graveyard, go into like a King of Feral Imps, overlay, detach, search like a Westlow or something like that, and then use Evil Singularity. Then you have 2 monsters for basically 1 card in a way. So really good. And that's it for the Evil Tile portion of the deck. And for the Evil Swords, we run 3 Seratos. I like him at 3. I tested him at 2. It was good. It's just I prefer to draw him sometimes because sometimes just having a 1900 beater just attack with is just really good. So that's why I prefer him at 3. And also he's my main target for Lagasucho. That's the main reason why he's at 3. Is so I can just dump him in Lagasucho. Don't really have to worry about drawing him all the time. And I can bring him back with what's it called? Volcano. Sorry, Volcano, and not really have to worry about not having a target in grave. And then also run 2 Diplo for back row removal. And it's his main reason is just back row removal. 2 Volcano. I need to get a 3rd one. I thought I had a 3rd one before. Because before I was only playing 2 because you didn't really need a 3rd. But now you actually need a 3rd one because of Evil Singularity. But yeah, so let's pick up a 3rd one of these. But I really like him at 2 because when I play this deck, I never have a reason to run 3 in it. Because usually by the time, even if I have to run 3, the game's already over, so I don't really need 3. So I don't know if I like 3. I mean, I've tested out 3 and it works great. It's just for right now, in real life, it's just really good for me at 2 for right now. And then the last monster is just Blaster, because every monster in here is fire. So why not? It's just really good. And then for the spell lineup, if I can pick up the cards, we got a 3 Evil Diversity. It's the Rhoda of the deck. It's too good not to play. We got 3 Evil Force, main spell card really. It gets you into your plays. It makes this deck quick as crap. I'm gonna blur myself there. Quick as crap. It gives you your pluses. It makes this deck a formidable force. Not as good as Singularity, but without this card, the deck wouldn't be the same. So go for the Then we play 2 enemy controllers. Like I said, it's really good with a Najasho. You can use this effect to tribute a monster or tribute in Najasho, take your opponent's monster special from your deck, do whatever you have to do depending on the situation. It's just really good. Basically take your monster and plus yourself. So enemy controller, really card. And also you can use this as defense as well. You can just use this effect to just to put your opponent's monster in a defense position when they're trying to attack directly, and just keep yourself alive for another turn or 2. And another is a special tech which not that many people play a lot of in this actual deck, and that's Kaiser Coliseum. This card actually works wonders in this deck, and it's mostly because of this card right here. Because if you go first turn Kaiser with a Westlow, there's not much your opponent can do to counter it if they don't draw into their MSTs, because most decks this format need multiple monsters in order to go off. Certain decks don't, like Bujins. Bujins are another category. But Boujins need or Boujins can work off one card, which is not necessary. But like Madolches need more than one card to go off, and if you limit them to only one, they really can't do anything because they don't really run MSTs in the deck. So that's also a deck people are really worried about. And then Kaiser Costume just solves that problem of just having to worry about getting overrun from things, because I can just go first turn, make my opponent go minus in a way, having not complete their plays that they want to do for that turn, and the next turn go into a Dolka or Logia, and basically just start to lock them down from doing anything. So this card's really, really good in this deck. And then for my one-ofs, it's just one Dark Hole, one Book of Moon, let's straighten that out, and then triple MST. I know even with Diplo, MST still needs to be run at 3 because you want to kill back row before, because your opponent is going to try and waste their back row just to get your Solemn Dragon's effects just null and void. They're going to try and bottomless your Logia as soon as it comes out. They're going to try and not finish it. They're going to try to use monster effects just at this willy-nilly, just out of the way, just get rid of Dolka and just do stuff like that. So you want to kill their back row just to give us to limit their options in order to get over your Solemn Dragons. So it's really, really good. And that's it for the spell lineup. It's a lot, but it's actually very helpful to have a big spell count, because most people don't see a lot of spells coming. Especially a lot of the spells can be considered trap cards in a way. And then for traps, since I'm saying traps a lot, I got 3 Evil Singularity. It's really, really good. This card is stupid when you think about it. It's basically like a free Solemn Judgment, a free multiple use Veiler. It's just it's stupid. I love this card to death. It's such a good card for this deck, but Konami, why? I question why they printed this card. Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like you love this card, but it's so broken you question why it even came out. But thanks, Konami. Thanks for this card. Love you. Anyway, I run 2 Mirror Force. I prefer Mirror Force. I know the hands are running rampant within multiple archetypes, but I just like Mirror Force a whole lot than Deep Prison, because Mirror Force just clears the boards and it helps this deck a lot, because the Solemn Dragons aren't that strong. Well, Solda's pretty big, but Logia and Dolka aren't really that big, and clearing boards just helps a lot with controlling what your opponent has. However, I do run a Tecton Deep Prison just to get rid of like anything like the hands. Once the hands go and just Deep Prison it, don't have to worry about it. So, because I had a choice, either just do 2 Mirror Force or 2 Deep Prison, 1 Mirror Force, or 2 Mirror Force, 1 Deep Prison. I decided to go this way, and it works out a whole lot better, because a lot of decks can't survive Mirror Force, and not that many decks do play hands. And if they do, I have the Deep Prison or have my Dolka to just get rid of the effects and not have to worry about them. And then to continue with the one-ofs, I have a 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, and then 1 Compulse to round out the main deck. Main deck is 40 cards. As always, I don't write anything more than 40. For the extra deck, we got a 1 Lion Emperor, really good. I go into this a lot actually, because when you start just getting your dragons up, and you're just stopping everything, you don't have a need to continue going into dragons, and you just probably can just keep like recycling Serato, which mostly what I use this for is to recycle Serato or my Westlows or something like that, just to keep my plays up. 1 Maestro. Since I don't have Exiton or 101, it's decent compared to those. It's not as good, but it still works a lot for the deck. 1 Dweller, because Mermails are still a thing, Dark Worlds are still a thing, just keeping everything in check. 1 Zenmeister. This card is broken with Westlow. I even said this before during my original Evo Deck Profiles. This card is just really, really good with Westlow, especially if you set Westlow and then you, or if you just have a face-up Westlow, even if it hasn't been attacked or anything, you just Zenmeister it, just book it, and then use this effect again just to get your pluses. 1 Diamond Direwolf, like I said, no Exiton, no 101, so Diamond Direwolf helps. 101, not 101, I wish it was 101. 1 Black Ship of Corn to get rid of 101, that's what I was trying to say, to get rid of 101, since it doesn't destroy it. Triple Dolka because I like the Sullen Dragons at 3 because I don't want to go through a game where I don't have enough. Because most times I will use 2 depending on the deck. Because some decks my opponent will just try and get rid of this as quickly as possible. So it's nice to have the actual third one in case it comes to that. Because you don't want to go late game and you didn't plan to have 3 Dolkas in it. So it's just really, really good to have at 3. Next is 1 King of the Feral Imps. Searches out all your Evil tiles. It makes this deck a little bit more consistent than it already is. 3 Logias. It needs to be played at 3. I know most people play it at 2. You need to play this at 3. I can understand if you have like Exoton 101, you have more level 4 options, but with Evil Singularity, you need to play it at 3 because you're going to go to this guy a lot. He's the main XYZ card of this deck because he can negate pretty much anything, and it just helps with the whole lockdown of your opponent type theme that the Evils have going for them. Next, I want 1 Tecton Gymnite Pearl because a lot of decks really can't get over this a lot. Because I found myself going to this and just poking with it, like just poking, because not a lot of people play or can go against Pearl. But with 101, it kind of lost its ability, because 101 could just take it. But I like it a lot, and it's shiny, so yeah. And then I got 1 Solda, which I was playing before with the Elias build, but the Singularity build is a whole lot more consistent and a whole lot better than the Elias build. And there's not really need to play Elias anymore within the actual deck. So yeah, guys, that's my Evil tile deck for the, what is this, May 2014 format, even though it's not May. But it is May, but it's not a May format, but I'm just going to call it that. Hope you guys like this video. Please remember to comment and subscribe. If you have any suggestions or any comments about the deck, please put them down below, and I'll try to siphon through all of those as quickly as possible. I also like to thank all of you who's been supporting us for a while. We just got over the 7,000 view mark, which is great. So I just wanted to personally just thank all of you for getting us to this. Hoping to get to that 10,000 view mark or milestone, which would be great. Maybe have like a contest or something if that does happen. But remember to tell your friends, Team Celestial Guard is here, and we're trying to just do the best we possibly can for this Yu-Gi Tube community. And like I said, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, this is Shadowblaingamma with Team Celestial Guard saying peace and see you later.